What's going on, guys? Noah from NT Fishing. Today we are here fishing this private pond again. Today I don't know what's gonna happen. It's a decent air temp. Water temp's probably still a little bit chilly, but the water is chocolate milk basically. A lot of what my strategy today is gonna be is fishing darker baits, stuff that makes noise, like this chatterbait right here. This is probably gonna be one of my number one things. That's a great way to start out the day right there. Can you guys see that? Hopefully you can. Right below my chatterbait, right where my chatterbait is sitting, that is a goose egg. So what we got right in front of me is a Canadian. There's a whole crap ton of Canadian geese over here. I hate them, but this is one of their eggs that was in the water. Most likely I'm guessing the egg would be, that what's inside the egg would be dead just because it's so cold. But I'm gonna put it back on land and put it in like a little bit of a hole. You know, maybe it'll survive. Hopefully it doesn't, because I really don't like these things. And hopefully I don't get a bunch of crap, because I'm not touching the egg or anything like that. So don't give me any crap for that. The egg's probably, what's inside of it's already probably dead. So I'm gonna just toss this underneath here. And now that I found that I can title this video, look at that, perfect. Now that I found that I can actually title this video, Catch and Cook Goose Egg, question mark. I'm going around half of the place with this chatterbait, haven't hooked up with anything yet. I think the next bait on the list is going to be a black, like almost solid black rattle trap. That would be ideal. Make a little rattle in the water. If you guys really thought I was going to eat that goose egg, you guys are crazy. So big news coming up. I am last semester in college, I ended up filming that video, and the title was Fishing Untouched Water. And I ended up making a video out of it, and it was for a environmental science class that we did that for. So I got to fish that untouched water. This year, I'm in an extension of the environmental science class, 122 instead of 121, and we are actually going, the group is going to a national park. We are actually going to the Quantico base located in Virginia, and we are going to be fishing, sorry about the phone, we're going to be fishing in the Potomac. So I'm like super stoked about that. We're going to be fishing in the Potomac off one of the piers, and we're going to be also fishing what's called Buffalo Pond, which is supposed to be a really good pond in the area. We have one of our classmates is a Marine wife, so she was able to hook us up with being able to come out there for the day and being able to fish on Buffalo Pond and parts of the Potomac. So I'm looking so forward to that, and I'm going to try to make my best video yet off of that off of that content. Hopefully we can get some good content. It's a great chance for me to catch some hybrid bass. It's a great chance for me to catch some big fish, and just like multi-species really. It's times like these where I really wish I was somebody like John B or Lunkers, where I could just go to another state, you know, just go hang out in another state where it's perfect out and fish the whole time. That'd be the life. I think I'm gonna take this rattle trap over there too. This rattle trap looks really good coming through the water. It's got some good action on it. It's got good visibility on it. It's got those rattles in it that'll make it vibrate and just make noise. This right here yesterday is where I was able to hook up with that. Just had a nice little swell right there too. This right here yesterday was where I was able to hook up with that 3-pounder. So let's see if something's sitting in this little cove right over here. There's a fish, little guy. He nailed it right away though. Very small fish. The rattle trap's about as big as you, buddy. Yeah, we got a Virginia brute here. Chunk of the day. Probably about 6 or 7 pounds. Nice bucket mouth on it. Oh, that was another one. Just trying to hurry up and get it in quick, because I was worried about it getting caught on that tree. So that's where they're sitting right there. See if we can get him back. There we go. That's a better one. It's a little guy still, but came back for it. Atta boy. Come on, something else got to be sitting on this log, unless that was the male and the female. But I do not think the male can be that small. Like, come on now. What's she doing with him? He doesn't even lift. Reason I even came back into this corner is because I know there's a 6 or 7 pounder that sits back here. There's another fish right off that tree. It's another little one, but it's right off that tree, and these fish are orange. I don't know why these fish are orange. I really don't. I assume a jig would be really good to throw, but I didn't bring my my jigging stick really. So I have no braid on this. I'm just using, this is 15-pound fluorocarbon, so I guess I'm just gonna keep bringing it like really close by. But you know what? Part of me doesn't want to lose this, but I'm gonna get right up on that other side of the other side of that tree. Part of me doesn't want to lose it. Part of me says that Walmart has a few more in stock. So all it is a cotton cordell. I think it's like bleeding shad. That's all it is. I know I can probably throw some other stuff in there that'll probably be just as productive, slow moving, but you know, they've been, oh, there's another one. That's a better one. See, he's getting caught up on the sticks and everything and all the muck underneath there. So it's makes it feel a little bit heavier than he is. That's the best of the day so far though. Ain't too bad. And I actually probably could work this a little bit slower now that I'm seeing the retrieve on it. Oh, there's another one. Little guy. Ooh, that almost came right at my face. That was definitely a clutch little call there, making sure I hit all my bases on all the spots that are fishable here. Because I mean, without that spot, you know, I wouldn't have most likely gotten anything today, unless they're back at other spots now. But I mean, that was definitely a clutch call by me, if I do say so. So I'm gonna probably run back right now. Maybe one more cast over here. Run back, put on a drop shot or a shaky head. I know the fish in here really like the shaky head. Tie on one of those. Oh, there's a good one. He's just far out there. I'm pretty sure that's a fish. Yeah, okay, it is. I was gonna say, she's really far out there. She's actually skiing right now. She's wakeboarding. That's not a bad one at all. Not a bad one at all. Still think the biggest was earlier. It's a little bit of a ledge here, so she's gonna have a little toss. There she goes. Okay, there's something swirling over there. I'm about to try to sneak over there and see if I can pull something out with this rattle trap. Ow. There we go. We got him. We got the guy that was chasing him. It's a little guy, but we got him. The guy that was chasing those little fish right there. Got him to come off there and sink into our little rattle trap. Definitely best one of the day right here. Wasn't even starting to record, and he just hit out of nowhere. That's a good one for today. There we go. Nothing too special, but it's bigger than and he's barely hooked too. This guy here. Oh, well, that was a pretty good day out on the water. Had a good time, caught a bunch of fish. Had a really good time coming out. Only had a little bit of time and was able to still do all that, catch all those fish. So that was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know we didn't sink into, like I said, the 6 pounder, 7 pounder, whatever that I've been chasing after all day. But like I said, a lot of the bigger fish in here recently have been hooked and caught. So they probably need a week or two to, you know, get back into the mindset, I guess. I don't really know how fish think, you know, I'm not really a fish. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys check out the next one. Like I said, the next one should be the one where I'm fishing Quantico base and the Potomac and all that stuff. So that should be a whole bunch of fun. Big chance for me going out there. So yeah. If you guys aren't already, subscribe, like the video, you know, just show a little bit of support if you want to see more content. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time on NT Fishing.